Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means a lot that you come back every week. Make sure you subscribe, like, enjoy the content. Leave a fucking suggestion if there's anything you want to see us try here. We like to have fun, but we're not opposed to getting some smart motherfuckers on here. So please hit us up in the comments, anywhere you see this shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is a brand new week. We got a brand new set that we've been working with for probably 3 episodes now.
3 episodes in this brand new space, man.
Yeah. This is our first time saying anything about it, acknowledging it to you guys.
Let me show you.
And we got a brand new haircut on the scene.
Bam.
And if you wanted to, that's how you would infiltrate. Yeah. Yep. Take a close look at that false fucking. If your hairline looks like this, please contact a specialist.
Look at this shit, dude.
Stop it in the early stages.
I told Aaron we should just fucking.
Man.
This guy Aaron's talking about giving me a hairline. I don't know about that one, cousin. I don't know about that one.
Man.
Oh. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm going to say all of our 3 catchphrases. Welcome back. Like a crack addict. No, that's not even it.
Well, I was going to let you just fucking burn the city down now.
Maybe we should rerun it. We got the intro. Now rerun the whole.
So the 3 catchphrases are.
Ready? Welcome back to another episode. Episode what? 120? I think this is episode 121.
You wanted to run it all the way back?
Yeah, all the way back. But we're gonna use that first bit for a thumbnail and stuff, you know.
Right.
There's useful shit. You can do with it what you want.
Yeah.
I'm a gold mine.
Completely rearrange it.
Yeah. Okay, you ready? Does the clapping help? I feel like I haven't been doing it.
We don't need that shit.
Okay. We've evolved. Good shit. No more clapping. Welcome back to the episode 121. If you go again. Welcome back to the episode. Welcome back to ET Homegrown. We are back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. Big dog to my left is Tony T.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Little dog to my right. We call him Lil E in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Address me as Head Ape.
Fucking, what is new this week? Just off the top of my head, I'm coming with the fucking facts. Seahawks lost Geno Smith. Boom.
Yo.
Seahawks is losing Tyler Lockett.
Boom.
Fucking.
Tell him. Can I tell you one piece of good news that the Steelers got? We just signed DK Metcalf.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh, so Seahawks also lost
DK Metcalf. They're one good player.
I was just about to say he's about to get fucking Megatroned.
Yeah, we took him.
Which means Calvin Johnson Jr., a.k.a. Megatron, he had a great career ahead of him, but they put him on a shitty team, and it ruined his whole career.
Yeah, well, they're taking him off that shitty team. That's a hard thing to get behind the Seahawks. I've never really enjoyed them because they've always sucked. Our Washington sucks for sports. Our baseball team sucks. Our fucking football team's mediocre. I hear our hockey team is not too bad.
Well, I think that's like the whole thing about like rooting for your hometown team, even when they do suck. It's because you can be like, oh yeah, I was here when they sucked, and now they're doing good. You're a fucking bandwagon.
That's true,
yeah.
But you will sit there and wait for them to do good, and
as every good fan does, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just switch it up to a team that's doing good every season.
That's true, but I personally am not a hometown fan. Like, I am not a fan of the Seahawks. I don't enjoy watching their games, but I do vote for finding a team that you enjoy and then going for it. Like, I was a long-time Panthers fan, but not really. I just enjoyed them because the colors, the outfit, and the season they did really fucking good is when I joined. So I was like, yeah, fucking Carolina's the one. And, you know, it's always fun as a kid to have the opposite team be the one you want to root for. Piss some people off in the house. And now Aaron said the bean dip had to be for Steelers fans, so I took that shit to heart. I'm a Steelers fan now. It comes and goes, man. I might be a different fan later in life. Who knows?
Yeah, my thing is like, Aaron was like, you got to be a Steelers fan to do this. I'm like, all right, I'm a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
I don't mind seeing the Steelers win. I like to see the Steelers win.
There you go.
And then every once in a while, like, I'll be like, yeah, I fuck with the Steelers. And they're like, nah, you're not a Steelers fan. I'm like, what qualifies me to be a Steelers fan?
I enjoy watching them play.
I am rooting for them. So, unless they fucking play the Hawks.
Well, then it really boils down.
Would rather see hometown do it big. You know what I mean?
So that's where it changes. Is if you'd rather see the hometown do it big, and the Sea Chickens, man, they're not either way. They're not gonna do it. But what's fucked is I join the team that I like now is the quarterback to the team that I never really liked, Russell Wilson. We just old quarterback for the Seahawks. Boom. Over to the Steelers.
Yeah.
There was the Broncos.
It would make me happier if he went to the Steelers and like did some good.
Yeah.
Like
I know you had Bro's jersey at a time.
Everybody that was like fuck Russell Wilson when he was playing for the Seahawks, but they fuck with the Steelers. Now they'd have to be like, yeah, Russell Wilson, he's our guy. But
I don't think that's
still
the
shit
reaction.
In the bed, so yeah, that reaction. Like, because I have a Russell Wilson Seahawks jersey.
Yeah, I know you do.
And if he was doing good, like on the Steelers,
I
would still be able to wear it to like a Steelers game.
Yeah.
People were like, yeah, Russell Wilson. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, no, he did not. But that's the thing too, though. I notice it, and I'm sure it makes the most sense. Bro is the most paid player on the field. At any moment, he is the most paid player.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his baby mama made the 1-2 step. So,
what is that?
I love it when you want to step.
Oh, that song.
Sierra.
Yeah. This beat is automatic, super. That one.
Yeah,
Sonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh. Yep. That's crazy. You know, whenever I think about
get to the flow.
Whenever I think about Russell Wilson's wife, I think about that episode of Wildin' Out when he said, when they're doing like a rap battle against, and one of them's Future and one of them's Russell Wilson or whatever. And
I don't think Future was there. I think somebody just.
No, they were playing them.
Ah. Yes.
Yeah. It's confusing. Either way.
I get it.
Yeah. Someone said, Drake, you need to fuck off, or Future, you need to go away because I'm Sierra's Future. Either way, it was hard. Let's skip it, bro. We don't even talk about it because I can't recall.
Can't recall it correctly.
My recall. Bro,
he just looks silly when he tried to tell the story.
I know it. If I had the recall of a fucking madman, dude, it would be crazy. I really think like people who have those photographic memories should be studied, and I think we should find a way to pass that on to other people. You know how cool that would be, bro? You're
telling me
how cool that would be?
That there's people out there with.
It's not just in the movies where they look at some shit and they can just remember it.
Yeah, didn't let me finish it. You don't think they're being studied and that information is being passed on? Like, you really think that is like what we need to start doing?
I don't. Like, yeah,
pretty sure there's studies on the shit.
And
the information gets passed on.
I really don't think there is a super soldier out there yet. Like, do you?
Well, yeah, no, for sure.
Do you think there is?
No, but I do think that like people are doing studies on these people with these memories and passing the information on.
They probably are, but they're not doing the right things with it, bro. Like, I want to know that if I did send to a billionaire, that there is some cool shit waiting for me. You know, like a super soldier serum or a fucking, live forever juice. I want to know what's there. I want to see it. I mean, the movies make it sound like you hit that threshold of richness, you can just live and you could just do. Here's the thing. If you could live forever, right? But every 100 years that you live, you have to kill 10 people. 10 innocent people.
Yes. Yes, I would do it. Were you fucking kidding me?
Like, I'm not talking though like thieves, beggars. Like, I'm talking innocent. Like,
yeah. You mean people that don't have the same superpowers as me that are gonna die anyway? Yeah, they're gone every time. Like the first 10 I see too. Like, I'm not like. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're one of the first 10 I see.
But it's funny. They go have they go tell their kids about you. Like, you're going to be like the boogeyman. They're going to say, hey, better be good every 100 years.
The Baba Yaga's going to come out. fucking Halloween night at midnight.
They're going to be like, he needs to live forever. He needs 10 people, the flesh and husks. Yeah. Okay, now let me switch it. Instead of killing, you got to eat them. Still the same? Like, you got to take down 10 bodies worth of fucking meat.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Can I just like?
You can store it.
I mean, like, but do I have to be 100 years old when I start the first? Like, can I like throughout this 100 years just slowly
Eat 10 people?
Yeah. I don't know if I want to do it all at once.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I see you.
I'll do it.
No reason to bulk.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. It is a crazy, crazy mindset to think of the cause and effect of what superpowers would do to the world. I've been nerding out a lot about superheroes, and like I've been watching The Flash, and that show, The Flash, it really shows you like the cause and effect of the superhero phenomenon, because in that show there's a big explosion of dark matter that changes the city, but once Flash becomes a hero and starts saving people, that's when the people with power start acting up. And it's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg, right? But if all people got superpowers and shit, it would take heroes forming for villains to start, I feel like. You know what I mean? I feel like it's almost that common force of nature, the good versus bad.
Well, what if the villains were there the whole time, right? But you're not getting put in front of them because you're not really the right crowd.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
It's
once you
like,
become somebody with superpowers, you're looking for that shit. The fuck are you gonna seek out that type of shit for right now?
That's true. What equivalent? What like gets somebody to the super villain status? Like killing more than like 10 people? If everyone got powers, would terrorists just be called supervillains now?
So I would say the good ones. The good ones, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like the fucking leader of the terrorists.
Osama bin Laden would have had like a metal mask over his face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Some fucking smoke that rolls out when he walks into a room.
He would have had a fucking
He
would have had three scratches over his right eye.
Yeah.
Fucking half his beard melted off. Like you said, metal mask.
Do you think if you had great power, it would come with great responsibility?
Nah, dude. It would come with great respect, fuck boy. No.
Yeah.
No. I say that they got this new Spider-Man show out on Disney Plus right now, and I actually like it, but it's totally different than any rendition of Spider-Man before. It doesn't like follow a comic book or nothing, but in it, Peter Parker gets told, with great power there must come great respect instead of responsibility. And he was told this by Norman Osborn and not Uncle Ben. And it makes Peter kind of like he's not pulling his punches. He's kind of like, what the fuck? And he hits these villains a little fucking hard.
Respect,
yeah. So it kind of leads me to think, dog. Because that's the thing, too, is honest to God, no. I don't...
Would you tell anybody?
Oh, if I got superpowers? Depends on the power.
Yeah.
Depends on the power.
So give me an example of a power that you wouldn't say anything about.
Super speed?
Super speed?
Like, if it was like, if I was fast enough where it was like, you couldn't even notice, like I just gone, yeah, you wouldn't know.
You don't think you would ever, like... Because you'd have to restrain yourself in front of people. Be like, I could just go get that super quick, but now I got to get up and walk over there so that nobody knows.
That's kind of
you
the
would
fun.
never just catch yourself with like a boom drink in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Somebody would be like, what the fuck was that?
How did you do that?
I would definitely fucking flaunt that. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because then once you tell people you got super speed, and then you do one cool thing, like bring a fucking pizza from Paris, and everyone's like, yo, can you do this? Can you get this?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
And that's kind of when you start to becoming a super villain, for sure.
Yeah, that's that arc.
Yeah.
But also, I could tell you a superpower that I would have to tell people about is like flying or some shit. Like if I had flying, people would know. Because I'm not going to just walk everywhere. Yeah. When you can fly, dog, that's the thing is, if you could fly, would your feet ever touch the ground again?
I believe that.
You would never just...
Yeah, because you
just
know,
fucking hover everywhere. Just
how like when you sit down, it's like you're resting your legs.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the same.
You'd gotta rest your brain a little bit, you know.
Yeah, Imagine though, you just had to keep your legs in a still position whenever you were flying, like a ballerina.
Yeah, I don't know.
Another power is if I got like mutated, bro. Like any kind of mutation powers, they're cool because they're to me they're realistic, right? But it's like I say realistic, but it's like, bro, if my DNA got spliced with a tree frog and then I could just fucking like come
hop on all fours and jump around.
Like, yeah, it could be cool. But like the Rhino in Spider-Man, like if you had some fucked up shit like that going on where it's like noticeable, or like the Thing, like where your body changed to rock, might have to let people know.
Might have to.
Might have to let them know.
Have to.
I'll tell you this.
I think I'd want to keep it a secret, but not be able to very well.
Yeah. No. That's the thing, is you want to keep that. It's like the lottery. It's like, it's the
like
coolest shit, but you want to keep it a secret because people will take advantage of you.
Yeah. I'd be like Hancock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a dick. Just a dick superhero. Just a dick superhero. Well, he's not even a hero. He's just a dude with powers. Like, he's a bum.
Every once in a while, it's convenient to help somebody out.
Yeah. He's like, might as well.
I'm fucking grab the cat out the tree. Whatever.
There's this scene in a Marvel movie, and in it I think it's X-Men actually, but there's a guy called Quicksilver who has super speed, but Wolverine, Professor X, they're going down to get him, and when they go down to his basement at his mom's house, he's got like 3 fucking PlayStation 2s, fucking 100 skee ball machines, fucking like 40 games. Like, he just has hella shit, and he's just moving around his room doing all of it, playing ping pong by himself. And it's
super
like
speed.
Yeah, it's like that'd be probably realistic if people got powers today. Like, people wouldn't be doing crazy shit, but they'd be taking advantage. Like, this motherfucker had 40 PS4s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like he bought them. He got that shit.
I feel like my
Why not? Why not steal a little some?
Yeah, my
It'd be fucked. You'd have to work in that little bit of time before the world caught on and figured out how to take down these people with superpowers.
Oh yeah, I'd rather have superpowers like in the fucking 70s, you know?
Dude, yeah, before cameras. Yeah. God,
because a city could know me. I was the guy with superpowers, and I go a city the fuck over. Nobody knows this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I still, and I don't know if we have any viewers that would be in the right age range. Let us know in the comments. But when you were younger and you told someone, or you wanted to hang out with someone, how the fuck did you guys know where you were going if you had never been there before? You know, I don't quite get it. Like, you're driving in the car, say you live in Linwood and you want to go to Tacoma, someplace down the street. I get it. You got to read road signs, but that and drive with a map does not sound feasible one person. It's so confusing.
Remember where shit's at.
But if you've never been, like, say you're moving halfway across the world, like people would move from New York to here. How you know, like, bam, that's the spot. You can't pull up and call someone, like.
You ask the locals. Everybody's out walking around, be like, "Where's fucking 5th and Cherry, huh?" We're like, "Fucking 3 blocks that way, 6 blocks that way."
See, imagine this though. It's a situation you've never had to probably have in your life, but you go somewhere and you're just sitting there waiting for someone else to show up to the same spot you're at. No way to know if they're on the way, canceled, or anything. And you just sit there for 4 or 5 hours going, where the fuck is this person? Just to just go, oh, never mind. Next day, wake up, call. Like, if I said, yo, we're meeting here and you didn't show up and, like, no text, phone call, I think you're dead or something, you know?
Payphone.
Yeah, there was payphones. There was payphones.
Payphone.
But what if you weren't at home? That was the thing, too, is people used to go home and sit by the phone waiting for phone calls.
Yeah, what's the question?
Just saying. It's crazy.
So, we went and saw this motherfucking new fucking Harrison Ford as the Hulk movie.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty good. What'd you think?
I would say I thought it was. I mean, if we were scaling it from a 1 to 10, I would give it probably a good 7, maybe a 6.5. And I'll tell you why. Because, one, I was able to guess the plot Like, as it was going, you and I both were like, this is about to happen, this is about to happen. And then number 2 is they gave way too much in the trailer.
I would say that.
They gave way too much. Like if they wouldn't have shown anything about the Red Hulk in the trailer, I think it would have been like probably an 8 or 9.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it would have been a way better movie just because the hype and the buildup would have been crazy. But like, there's things in the film, like you're watching the character Harrison Ford plays, and you see him like tweaking and tensing up. Like, if you don't know that that's coming, it would have been so much more of a drop.
Whoa. Yeah, for sure. And I think all the pros really don't watch the
trailers
because they do always give shit away about the plot.
It's just like a big reveal, but also it just, I didn't watch the Winter Soldier series either, like coming into it. So there was, I wouldn't say you have to really enjoy the film, but it kind of probably fills some gaps for sure. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I say as far as it goes for like B-level superhero movies, because like, yeah, it's Captain America, but it's not the Captain America.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's not even like a fucking cameo by like one of the good heroes in it. You know what I mean? As far as that goes, for those type of movies, it was up there.
I'll tell you this. It felt like they made this film just to further the plot that they're trying to do.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, it didn't feel...
A good filler.
Yeah, like, it didn't feel like a standalone, important movie. Like, I watched Captain America Winter Soldier today, and that one had, like, the Hydra plot, and, like, they were trying to destroy the shit, and, like, this one, it just... Like, yes, there was a plot going on, but the villain, I felt, was not... He wasn't very, like, rememberable. The power didn't seem, like, all that devastating, you know? Like, it just didn't feel like that. It felt more like we were dealing with the Harrison Ford's anger problems. Like, it just was weird.
The new Captain America, he's not a super soldier, is he?
No.
He's just a trained...
He's just like a military man, like, trained in that the flight suit.
Yeah, it's like fucking...
aerialistic and
Iron
shit.
Man without the fucking armor suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and it was cool, but I don't know. It just felt like I said, like they were pushing a plot, and it definitely could have been deeper, and there could have been more not gut wrenching, but it's a Marvel film. You should tear up at some point, and there was nothing like that for me.
Oh,
you know. That's why I say 6.5, but it would have been better if they didn't spoil it with the trailer, and I know you feel the same.
Respect.
But it was a good movie. But comparing it, like you said, to like the original Captain America's, there's something about how he portrayed Captain America that, like, this guy just didn't feel like it hit.
Just wait till you go back and watch all the films. Like, they're fucking good.
Yeah, I never liked him.
Like, you're talking about how Winter Soldier gave all the fucking Hydra shit. That's what the first one's all about.
No, I know it is. I've seen it, but it's just, I never got down with Captain America because in my mind he's too much of a goody-goody. Like, yeah, like Spider-Man is a goody-goody too, but like he's got like the little snark comments. But like in my mind, Captain America was just like a fucking Poindexter, you know, like that fucking definition of a fucking dweeb.
Oh yeah.
And his films just didn't feel, I don't know, they just didn't feel all that cool.
I think his origin story is cool. I like that they built him to fight against the
Nazis.
A real war that happened in real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking not just some fucking, you know, lizard bank robbers or whatever.
Well, Captain America was the first Avenger. Yeah. He was the first superhero, and they wrote him during the time of World War II when they were fighting Hitler.
Right, to give the people something to smile about.
Yeah, his first comic is actually, the cover of it is him punching Hitler in the face.
Oh yeah.
So, fucking shout out Captain A.
That's kind of the story they follow in the movies too.
Yeah.
Like fucking. At first, he fucking becomes a soldier, and they're like, yeah, but we can't actually use him. So he just goes on this big fucking media tour about how fucking U.S. military, I'm their guy. And then fucking eventually gets made fun of, and he's like, all right, well, fucking send me on a real mission.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Well, that's yeah, because he was like, what, a little twig before, and then they made him into a superhero.
Real deal, like Sam Ramsden build.
Yeah. Facts. But see, when it comes to origin stories, like, I don't know. At the time, his just felt so stale compared to like Iron Man or Thor or like even Spider-Man, because I don't know, his powers aren't like all that glamorous when you're just fighting regular people.
Yeah, I guess the reason I liked it so much is because the first time I'd watched it was when I was like, all right, I'm going to go back, watch all the Marvel movies and get the background of all the characters. So kind of got exactly what I was looking for when I watched it.
I feel like Captain America didn't hit for me until like his speeches started coming around more and more. Right. You know, like it took Avengers, and then, you know, it took all the Avengers movies really before I was like, you know what, I do fuck with Cap, you know? Right, he always knows what to say. And then like when you're watching the Avengers movies, you're like, how does he get to that point, you know? Because he is the captain of the team. Like, no doubt, when you go back and you look, he is the guy calling out comms, making forms of the plans and shit.
I mean, he gets approached by fucking Nick Fury first, so.
Yeah. There is a reason for it. There is a reason for it.
That's a fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. And since he's, like, the first ever made superhero, there's, like, little fucking, like, references to him in, like, all the movies. So it's good to be able to get those, I guess.
Yeah. It's cool, too. And it, you know, just the Captain America storyline, I really liked the MCU a lot in the movies that they did up until Endgame. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them after the fact have been pretty decent. But it just feels, I don't know. It's hard because they hit that climax, right? That build up to Endgame, Infinity War. That build and rise and bam, and then, you know, obviously everything they're gonna make after for a while is gonna be ass until we do get back to the build up. But it just feels hard, right?
Yeah, don't they have one coming out called like the Dark Wars or something?
Doomsday.
Well, there's Doomsday, and then there's like
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars. Yeah, both those. Excited. But I have a feeling that it's not going to be like the Avengers that we know. It's going to be these fucking side characters all put into a fucking group, because the original Avengers are fucking cut like fucking bacon.
Well, that's the thing about Secret Wars. Secret Wars is a comic issue that they started, I want to say, in 2015. So it's rather new, like the story they're adapting. They just came out with it, like I said, in like 2015, almost 10 years ago now. So, but in it, where like there's battles across all the universes and shit, and all the planets are dying and stuff, and all the heroes come to this world that Doctor Doom has put them in, called the Battle Planet or Battle Worlds or some shit. And it's all the heroes facing off against different versions of themselves to try to save their planets. So we will see Tony Starks from multiple different fucking realities and different, you know, Reed Richards and Thors and shit. Like, they're all gonna be back, but it's gonna be different, you know.
I can't wait to see when they bring out fucking the Doom guy, and fucking it's like, oh, fucking Tony Stark, you're back alive, and they're like, no, it's not Tony Stark.
Do you think that's how it's gonna be? He's gonna play as Tony Stark?
Well, I think it's going to be like how...
Or it's just going to be like they're going to be tripped out to see him type shit.
Yeah, it's going to be like how in Deadpool and Wolverine when they saw fucking Captain America, but really he was fucking flame on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a good fucking, like, end of credits. America? No, end of credits scene. Deadpool is a worth it. Marvel, you're good at it sometimes, but I'll tell you what, that Captain America fucking credits scene, bro, holy fuck.
I don't know if I saw it.
No, we did. Remember, we sat there and we waited for them credits, dude.
Well, no. Yeah, the Captain America. I don't know if I saw the Deadpool one.
You didn't? The Deadpool one? Oh, bro, the Deadpool one's funny. It's at the very end of it, right? They fucking, it shows the video of the Human Torch sitting there, and he's fucking saying all that crazy shit that Deadpool says he said that got his skin ripped off.
Oh, really?
It's him going, I'll tell you what, that no good bitch sitting there with her big tooth ass, like, it's him sitting there saying exactly word for word all of the shit. And Deadpool's sitting there like, oh, like, ooh.
That's fucking funny.
And then he breaks the fourth wall and he's like, see, I told you his bitch ass said it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's like, that's worth it. But this one that they had in Captain America, bro.
Yeah.
We sat there and waited for every fucking name to be.
Every name, dude. They didn't, like.
Every name.
I like it. Me personally, my preference is, like, they play a little bit of credits. Boom.
Boom.
Right? And then the rest of the credits, and it's over.
Yeah. I told Tony, I was like, they're trying to make it so we see every person involved's name first.
Yeah.
They're like, it takes so many people. Bro, did you see how many names there were?
You know what the fuck happened between now and then? A writer's strike.
They said we're getting our credit.
They were doing all that just to get their fucking names before the cutscene, huh?
It's a wicked, wicked, wicked way to do it. I don't want to see all that. I don't. From here on,
we were slowly backing out of the theater. Like, I don't think there might. I was convinced. I was like, did they really fucking break the rule?
Yeah.
Did they break their fucking rule?
I looked it up. I'm not even gonna lie. I googled it. Is there an end of credit scene? There was.
Yeah,
It
and
just
even
took
after
forever.
you googled it, and was like, yeah, there is one. I was like, maybe not in the movie theater version. Dude. Maybe they fucking cut it. You know what I mean?
I will say the fucking. Damn it. That's something. That I do a lot that I want to get rid of. What? I will say, or what I think, I'll say that a lot. But no, what was cool is that the whole theater was empty, just you and I. And we got some Subway up in that bitch. We had 2 fucking brewskis up in that bitch. Dude, it was the first time I'd ever had beer in a theater. Fucking not paid an arm and a leg for it. Brought it in Tony's thick jacket.
The whole time, all I could think of was like, because I've seen videos on TikTok, and it's like, people go in the movie theaters and fuck, but do you guys know we are watching you on the camera? I'm like, they're just watching us drink on the camera. They're going to come tell us.
Fuck it.
They're going to come tell us that we see that beer in your hand.
My thing is, we were the only fucking 2 people in the theater. Do y'all want to make money or not, cousin?
Respectable. We didn't even have somebody come by with one of those red glowies.
I was waiting for one, too.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I fucking heard a noise. I'm checking the corners, you know what I mean?
Of course, because we're the 2 people in there. If there's a noise being made, there's something going on.
Yeah. Every once in a while, too, I'm like, did I just not realize that there's somebody behind us this whole time? Like, I'm fucking... an hour and a half into the movie, and I'm like, all right, were we sure this bitch is empty?
No facts. Because there would be a time where I'd pick up my beer and I'd check the shoulder peak like I'm driving or something.
For sure.
Okay.
I was checking the fucking projector room, dude.
I'm glad you were.
Yeah,
I'm glad you were. We was ripping pens and that shit too.
Shit.
That's the thing is they say they fucking watch, but bro, I'm puffing clouds sometimes. Like I'm over here getting nervous when I be hitting the shit, and I'm just like.
Not to mention the place was a ghost town,
dude. Yeah, it was a fucking empty place. Nobody there.
Yeah.
Bro was excited when we walked in. He said, "Oh, you guys come to see a movie?"
He didn't even have any coworkers there.
Yeah. My thing is that job right there going to be done by robots here soon.
Yeah.
Dude, robots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all going to be robots. A robot can get you popcorn, can butter it for you, and can put it in front of you.
Multiple layers of butter that fucking robot can put in your popcorn.
Yeah. And, like, your drink can be automated. Your candy can be fucking vended. Like, that job... Because, bro, when you're not, like, on a Tuesday, nobody comes and sees a movie or some shit, or, like, 5 people come, how do they stay open?
Yeah, who is paying you guys?
Facts. It's like taxpayer dollars or something.
Or signing.
Yeah, the movie theaters is going to be obsolete. I like going to the movie theaters. I do enjoy it. It's like you get to go out, and it's like, for me,
it's an experience.
Yeah, it's an experience thing. I really hope they still continue to do it, and I hope that it doesn't become a dying breed, man.
And it's always cool to be like, oh yeah, I watched that in the theaters.
Yeah, and it's an experience like you're locked in. That's what you're doing.
Or like, oh, every time one of those drop, I'll go watch them in the theaters. That's just what I do.
I think I just like the lock-in factor. Like I like anything.
I
shut the fuck up, dude. What am I, a bird from Nemo?
Yeah,
chill out.
Come on.
Chill out.
He knew the cartoon because he has a child. I knew it was a cartoon, but I didn't know the one.
Hey, bro, my child loves Nemo right now.
Is she finding him?
Yeah, no. She's not.
No.
I tried to show her the real thing on the Discovery Planet the other day. She's not a fan. She did not think it was Nemo. I was like, that's fucking him. That's him.
I went to Petco, saw some real Nemos.
Yeah, she dug those. Yeah. I had a thought before we.
I say we take this time out. I gotta pee.
Why don't you pee? Hey, this is part of the episode. You might even throw this at the beginning. Who knows? We're going to take the biggest rip possible. This thing is loaded with keef, weed, and a whole lot of spit in that bong from past experiences.
And this is what I'm going to go ahead and suggest to you. You grab the nearest, the dearest, fucking smoking bong.
Fucking Daily Ripper, grab that shit.
If you don't got a bong, all you got is a pipe, grab that pipe. You don't got a pipe or a bong, you just got yourself a little blunt or joint. You fucking grab that lighter. You fucking get to sparking. Because this is the part of the episode where we smoke weed.
Yes.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. Ow, dude. Like, what's up? We're just chilling.
I used to punch walls.
That's cool. That's cool.
So got a few mailboxes in my day.
Bam. Don't come at me for the fucking water state, okay? People like to do that. Like to come at me. I smoke every day. This is what that looks like.
Definitely don't clean out that water every day, though.
Are you supposed to? Are you supposed to? I don't like that.
It ain't that much to do.
No, but it is when your lady says, no, that can't go in the sink. That can't go in the toilet. It's got to be outside or nothing. And, bro, it's cold. And
That's my favorite way to do it. No cares, just off the front fucking porch.
You don't got a kid running around outside.
Yeah, you don't have a kid running out on your front fucking porch. So think again, fuck boy. And your fucking dog's pissing shit in that grass. Why can't you fucking dump a little fucking bong water there?
No, I do. I end up doing it, but still, I don't like to.
Just a piss poor fucking excuse right there.
I feel like a shit is brewing.
Piss poor fucking excuse.
Oh, dude, let's talk about it right after this rip, though. Hey, it's rip time. It's rip time.
It's rip time.
It's rip time.
If you grabbed your shit and you got ready and you've been waiting for us to take a rip, you're like, what is Ethan jabbering on about?
All I'm going to say
this is the time where he shuts the fuck up and takes that rip.
We're going to do it like we're young. Tony, explain to them what hitting it like you're young means.
Tony here and fucking what hitting it like you're young means. I don't know about you, but when I was young, I used to hit that shit and hold it in for as long as I could. Hold it till little to no smoke comes out. Because that's just what a young folk does. And, you know, people forget to do that these days. Ethan, take over. Actually.
No, the benefits of doing what I just did, it's called hitting it like you're young, is you end up not being able to see at long distances for a short amount of time. You also get a little bit of a cough giggle, I like to call it. A giggle, if you will. Hitting it like you're young is also sometimes something you can do to challenge a fellow smoker.
Or you could do it to challenge yourself.
Got a little bit of weed left. Hit it like you're young. Tell me how you feel after.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you want the best bang for your buck,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
That shit like you're young.
I feel like you can breathe too easily. Hit that shit like you're young.
You think that you can see too much of the room that you're in? You'd like it to fucking fall apart into sparkles and blackness.
Whoa.
Hit that shit like you're young.
God. Whew. All right. It's come back.
Yeah.
Vision. It's back.
A couple good breaths through the nostrils and out through the mouth. You're there. It's like landing a fucking spaceship right into where you're sitting.
I could shit right now. Yeah, I could. I really could.
Right.
Can I tell you something I did today that I've never done? Gone to Home Depot and bought toilet paper. I didn't know you could do that.
From Home Depot, huh?
From Home Depot.
Were you just there and you seen it and you're like, oh, fuck.
No, this is probably like the most fucking working class statement that I could probably say. But we paid enough on our Home Depot credit card so that we could use it to buy more things.
Well, don't you want to pay it off?
Eventually.
All the way before you do that?
That's what I thought, but Misty wanted some fucking flowers, so we went, and then we got TP as well.
No, yeah, can't live without those.
Can't live without them. Hey, Tony, why don't you tell him something while I go pinch this little fucker off out? That sounded weird, huh?
It's because you said it weird. All right, so this is the part of the show where Tony wraps it up.
Shout out Dilly Go.
You heard it here first. Tony is going to wrap it up this time. You do what I would tell you to do at the end of every episode, starting with hit that like button. Why don't you pin your favorite part of this video in the comments with a timestamp? I always dig a good timestamp comment. Did this motherfucker take my vape on the toilet? He didn't. Alright. So also, of course, big shouts out to our dog, Dilly Doe, the POON Slayer. You know what you did. I'm going to tell these folks what you did. He helped us in a time of need, and forever grateful we are. That is your shout out, Dilly Doe. Anything else on the list? I told you how to do that. Told you to do this. Why don't you subscribe? Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell. That way, every time we drop a video, it gives you that ding on your phone and says, "ET Homegrown dropped another banger."
Yo, wrap it up, cut.
And that's gonna be it. Yeah.
Hey, trim that up into something beautiful, huh?
I think it was beautiful how it was.
For sure.
Yeah. So.